Sustainable Hub to Engage Rural Policies with Actors, or SHERPA, was a 4-year project comprising 17 partners funded by Horizon 2020. The SHERPA project arose from the need to make better use of research results and to engage key actors on the ground in the development of rural policy. Their objective is to create a link between people living in rural areas and decision-makers at the EU level. SHERPA uses research results to feed discussion amongst 41 multi-actor platforms, or MAPs, in 20 different countries across Europe, as well as one EU-level MAP. By acting as an open forum for discussion between civil society, researchers, and decision-makers, the MAPs create an interface between science, society, and policy, and provide opportunities to jointly develop recommendations for the formulation of rural policies and research agendas at the EU level. In 4 years, over 630 people from all over Europe have participated in this process. So how does it work? Firstly, a discussion paper is translated into local languages and disseminated to MAPs across Europe for discussion at the local level. The conclusion and recommendations achieved in the MAPs are presented in position papers. The position papers are passed on to the EU MAP and consolidated into a single SHERPA position paper, which is used to inform EU policy. Collectively, the 41 SHERPA MAPs worked on 10 topics throughout the entire duration of the project. One significant outcome of the SHERPA project has been its contribution to the long-term vision for rural areas, an initiative launched by the European Commission in 2021, which aims to make rural areas stronger, connected, resilient, and prosperous. They formulated recommendations for future rural policies, and the main key recommendations are: 1. Make use of the long-term vision for rural areas as a structuring element for future policies. 2. Ensure sufficient funding for rural territories or communities through either a new fund or ring-fencing of existing funds, for example, Common Agricultural Policy and Cohesion Policy. And 3. Through science, society, policy interfaces, ensure early participation of the society and science from rural territories in the making of the policy.